What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Before I get started, I just want to let you guys know today's video was sponsored by Lowe's, so thank you, Lowe's, for that. And what they did was they gave me a gift card since I'm a Lowe's ambassador and said, here, go into the store, shop November deals, or find anything else that you might need. And so what I decided to do is take advantage of that. I'm sure you guys have seen in my other videos. I'll drop links down in the description below of my reveal for the van now, which means I won't be using my trailer as often. So in the ever-growing, how do I put it, I guess, in the ever-evolving of my business, I've decided to get rid of what I used to carry everything in, my rolling toolboxes, which I'll drop a link in the description below of that video also. And I decided to go with something else, something a little more modular, something that can be stacked up easier, smaller, because, you know, when you're going from a 6x12 trailer, which is behind me, I do still have that, and going into the van, you don't have as much room. That's just the reality. I can't stand up in this. I can kind of crouch down and stand up, but, you know, it's not like having a 6x12 trailer. So you're limited on space, so I needed to come up with something more modular. I'll flip the camera around and show you guys what I started doing to get everything moved over. Now what we're gonna do is see if we can get it all to fit in here. This necessarily won't be my layout when it's in the van, but I just have it all stacked up now like this. Okay, I'm starting with this to see how this goes. Have you seen how many of my tools came out of the old box? And I tried to do the best I could to fit everything in these. Now, I didn't use this one, so that one's still empty, so I'm gonna throw that to the side. But this is what I'm left over with now, and these have everything in there except 3 things. So these are the only 3 things I couldn't fit in there. And it's due to the length of it, and then this just wouldn't fit in there. But I will say, though, I did take some other things, too, that I just had in a bag and put these in here. So the other one had a mixture of stuff, and then there was some things that weren't even in there that should have been, and I think this is going to work out a lot better. Now I will say the Craftsman Versastack, which that's what these are compatible with the DeWalt T-Stack, so that's a good thing. So I'm going to have both. I'm going to start with this, and then I'm going to get some DeWalt ones too and see how that goes. The only thing with the Versastack is they don't make a single deep drawer. So that's the only difference with that. But the clips are the same, so you can clip the DeWalt T-Stacks on top of the Craftsman one. And I'll do another video once I get those and try to figure out how I'm going to lay everything else out. But for the most part, they're the same as the T-Stacks. As far as I know, I think they upgraded the clips, and then these, I noticed the inside of these have a water seal here too, so that's a bonus. The only thing I would say that I did notice, which I didn't notice this until I started loading them up, is, see that? So for some reason, I don't know if this, the way it was, something was like jammed up on the bottom part of the plastic, which caused that to do that, because you can see that one's doing a tiny bit, but you know, that's pretty bad. So what I did was I tried to heat it up a little bit and bend it down, because I don't want this drawer to drag on there. And I have this loaded, but I'm contemplating taking it back though and getting another one, because I don't want this to be dragging every time I open it. So the first drawer, I tried to do the best I could to label these. You know, you only got so much room to write, so I actually probably should have had my wife write these, because she's got way better handwriting than me, but I did leave the spot like open to put more stuff in there. But the top drawer, I've got chisels in there, stud finder in there. That's just a little magnetic one to catch the screws, scraper, utility knife, 2 pry bars, my angle finder, glue. Now this is stuff that I use all the time for interior stuff, so what I try to do is basically set this up that, hey, if I'm going to be working inside, this is an interior box to take inside. Compass, you know, just like extra things in case I lose the top of the glue bottle. This drawer, same thing, Collins clamps, the actual pliers for it, extra pencils, erasers, Collins coping foot, which I still have never put that on there. Wood pens, like wood filler pens. I got a stain pen, another wood filler in case I got to do a little touch up if I accidentally scratch something, which it has happened, so those are a lifesaver. Nail sets, I keep my main nail set in my my tool belt. Marker, small screwdrivers. So this one I tried to set it up where it was only fasteners and only interior fasteners. So in here I've got, you know, these are actually used for an exterior door, so that's the only thing really that's exterior in here. Hinge screws for doors. These are just general construction screws, and I didn't really come up with a good way to do this, so I just cut the box off and then put that in there. These are kind of like miscellaneous screws and bifold door screws, because I put a lot of those in around here for some reason. Extra bifold door hardware, and then this is just a couple of bits, random stuff that I threw in there. This drawer is all finish nails and brad nails. I just wrote finish nails on there, staples, but I know that there's brad nails in there too. So staples here, there, finish nails, brad nails. And it doesn't seem like a lot, but you know, it takes me pretty far. You know, I mean, unless you're like trimming out a whole house, you're gonna need a lot more brads. But so I'll show you guys with this drawer too. See, right now it's not scraping on the bottom, so I'm hoping over time, maybe I'll heat it up a little more and see if I can bend it down a little bit. Okay, so this is my finish nailers and finish belt in here. I just carry a smaller belt when I'm doing inside work because I don't need my big tool bags. But I've got 4 nailers inside of here extra that I didn't have in the old box because the trailer had enough room, so I just had it in cubbies, and I figured I would just grab it when I needed it. But this is going to make it so I can have them all in here, and they'll always be in here. So like I said, finish belts there. Pull that up, and then we got a cordless finish nailer, a cordless brad nailer, and then we got one air pin nailer, stapler, and a spare brad nailer. And that's it. So that's my finish box. So that's awesome. I'm liking the way everything fits. Oh, by the way, this did come with a tray in there too. I took it out. The tray's not going to work. Okay, here's the next box, which I didn't label this one only because I'm not sure if this is going to stay like this. This was the one that I had a hard time with, whether I'm going to keep this box with the lid or go with the deeper DeWalt one drawer box. So in here, as you can see, I kind of got stuff just kind of hodgepodge in here. It's not the best, but there's just driver bits in here, which I'm probably going to take those out. I never even use those when I'm inside because I've got my other like one case that has everything in there, unless I can figure out a way to get maybe the smaller drawers. I might put all the bits in there. I'm not sure yet, but got a 9mm mallet in there, just a spare hammer when I don't want to carry around my big my bigger framing hammer. I have that one, and then this I have this because I took this out of my uncle's garage. That's the only reason why that's in there. I got a few rasps in there, and there's just sometimes, guys, I just can't throw this stuff away. I just can't. So instead of throwing it away, I figured I'd keep it. Like I said, a few rasps in there, the wind bag for doors. I got a glue gun in here, my other mallet, and then I've got also my coping saws in there. And then I got spare blades, and then a small tape measure. I like to use that if I'm just doing a little bit of trim. Instead of getting out my big tape measure, I just use my little one. So this obviously, this box is not the most organized. It could be better, but it's not too bad. I know where everything is. It's easy to grab. It's not hard, but you know, with the length of this stuff, it has to go this way. But I thought the rasp would fit in the drawer, and they didn't, so this is the best setup for now. And like I said, I'm not sure if I'm going to keep this like this and just get the one deep drawer, then I could have it pull in and out and not have the top. All right, this box has all my sanders and all my sandpaper in there, and for whatever reason, when it was in my trailer, I only had one sander in my rolling toolbox, and maybe that's because I only used the one, but the other ones were in like their cases, and I figured, why not get all of the sanders and all the sandpaper all in one spot? This one I did keep the tray, so here's the tray. This is what it comes with. It doesn't sit perfectly in there because of the way the sanders are sitting, but it does still fit in there and close. So I got all my sandpaper in here when I'm sanding like down nail holes, bigger sanding sponges, all my my discs for my orbital sander, and then I have another Milwaukee sander that takes the square paper, so I have that. And I think it'll work out well. Other than this don't fit on top of there, but I just got this for my belt sander. You know, I think it'll be okay and keep everything organized. And then in here, I got all my sanders. Now, I will say you probably are going to have to get creative if you want to put everything in there and find out how they fit in there the best. You might have to move things around here or there, which that's what I did, and then I just threw extra sandpaper in here. But so I got an orbital sander, another Milwaukee sander, vibrating sander, and then I got my belt sander in here. Real quick, I'll show you guys. Here's the latch to snap it on. And I think they upgraded this, from what I heard, to these little metal hinges. I think they were plastic before, maybe. But just clip that. That's how they clip on. It's that easy. So there you go, guys. Don't forget, give me those thumbs up. Hit that bell for notifications. Subscribe to my channel. Share those videos. And drop a comment in the comment section below. Also, I'll drop links down in the description for all of these boxes that I have in the video. And we'll see you on the next video.